Well, I'm headed out to a very sad situation this afternoon. Gonna, hey April, headed right now to Cash's balloon release. We're getting a little bit of rain, unfortunately. Guess if we got to stand in the rain, hey Stacy. Guess if we've got to stand in the rain to do this, then we'll stand in the rain to do it. Don't know. It's high bouncy. Been in contact with Monica throughout the night and most of the day today. It's a very, very, hi Deborah, it's a very sad situation because, much like the West situation, the Sherrod family is being persecuted for the actions of someone else. So, I feel a responsibility to go down and stand in the way of that. I think what's going to be important is for a lot of you to understand how the ground pounders, how they behave. Yeah, me too. Yeah. And unfortunately, he's on the run from the law, so he finds himself in a precarious situation where, he's made the commitment to run from the boys thus far. So, why in the hell is this dude riding all up on my ass? Bro, go around me. Go! Anyhow, it is scary. I know how you could think it was scary. Idiots, man. Sorry, guys. One more second. I've got to buffer you for a minute. Anyways, yeah, I'm a little bit flustered. I had somebody riding about this close. Look at my hand. Had somebody riding this close to the back of my car. He had to have been drunk. I felt like he was just gonna start pushing me down. Hey, Aussie. So what I want, what I would love to have happen is for people to understand that there should be a rule book for the ground pounders or the boots on the ground. It sounds like I'm trying to figure out a catchy, clever synonym to that because I don't ever want to have to say those words because it's so stupid. Like that phrase to me is played out. So is the word narrative. Like when you hear, hold on, I just Anyways, sorry for the buffering again. I want people to see that this is what I'm getting ready to go do. This is how the people in close proximity should be behaving. Um, if you have the opportunity to pull up on a situation like this and no one's in jail, you have to respect that the people that are not in jail are not in jail, right? So no one in that family is in jail. In fact, they're being, threatened to stay in the house. They're being attacked in public. They're having, the windows in their home broken. We see a trend in vandalism to the house, in these cases. I don't know how often that actually happens, but it seems to be a thing they do in the past two cases, anyway. So, I don't know I don't know what good that plays or what that does for anybody, but I'm sure that it makes someone feel better at some time. So, I talked to Miss Monica, and she expressed a concern about going to the balloon release. She also expressed a concern about allowing her children to attend the balloon release. So I'm going to go down and make sure that they can do their balloon release. I don't care what anybody on YouTube thinks about Monica or Cameron or anyone in that house. The only person you have a right to think badly about is Darren Brown. I actually got his address today, so while I'm out here, I might pop over and drop his mother a rose, because many mothers lost on this one. So, I wanted to touch on Trevor's situation. Trevor Jernan is, and as I understand it, a lot of us have been pronouncing this name incorrectly. We've just been, point blank, been pronouncing it. Let me buffer you guys 1 second. I'm taking a different route because that guy that almost smashed into me had me go on a different exit, and I just want to be as efficient as I can while I'm on here, guys. I don't want to be driving around talking and missing where I'm supposed to be going. So let me buffer you for a second. Mr. Jernan, he struggled with substance abuse. Bless his heart. I've struggled with it myself. And, part of the problem with why people continue to suffer is because they don't have the kind of support it may take them to make that jump, right? So there is a situation, guys, that Monica's dad has posted on his Facebook. Now, it's come to light to me. It's become made aware to me that Monica lives with, but in a home where her father lives at as well. Her father, and I'm not going to tell you his name. Her father, you can find it out, it's all there. Her father, he made a post 5 days ago where he said that Darren Brown was accompanied by I'm terrible, and my head's in a million places. He made a post about, I'll just take the Express. He made a post about the situation 5 days ago, and what he said was that uh, that Mr. Brown, Darren Brown, allegedly had an accomplice. That he had an accomplice that was essentially running around with them, documenting all of this in some facet. Now, when I say running around with him, I only mean in the physical sense, not in the psychological sense, like he was, in on the crime. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm not saying that the alleged second party is involved in any other way than being made to document it in some fashion. So, uh, thank you for following Justice Jamie. So yeah, please guys, let's not put any family members in the chats today. This is a day of mourning and solemn. So let's just be respectful. Not that anyone did. I'm not saying anyone did, but before it gets to that, let's try to refrain from pointing anyone towards the direction of the family right now. They know everyone is a well-oiled, greased machine at this point, and I know all of us in here can handle our own when in regards to accessing information. So, for those of my staunchly opinionated followers and supporters, I appreciate you as well. I think that you're part of the natural checks and balances that makes America a great thing. But today, let's just show some humanity today. I support Monica and her family in what they're going through. I cannot imagine what they must feel like, what they must be going through. Emotions are, it's a bit different than just having someone die organically. It's a bit different than having someone die organically or being murdered that in a different it's just it's a very complex situation, and unfortunately the way that unfortunately the way that we project ourselves, a lot of us, I've been guilty of it. In fact, I've probably drew the wagon instead of jumped on it, right? So, we see a trend of social media involvement in these cases, and then we see a trend of just every single person involved attacked, or everyone but the people some of us on the other side believe should be attacked. Thank you for that, Casey. I will use that money to buy a couple more pizzas. I mean, who doesn't like pizza? I can eat pizza every day. So we'll get them some more food around here today, and we'll just keep pushing forward for this family. I support due process. I support the right to the presumption of innocence, or rather, the right to innocence before guilt. Presumption to me doesn't really push it all the way where it's supposed to be at, right? Like, you're guilty till the court says otherwise. We also, in America, we live in a bond for profit, right? So what that does is that skews our mind into thinking that just because someone's in jail and cannot pay the bond for profit price to get out, the 10%, that they must be guilty. No, people in America, just because you're in jail does not mean you're guilty. We know full well that in America, you could be in prison and not be guilty. Okay? Happens every single day. So, I don't know, guys. I really want people to pay attention. If you've seen me before in a way that you didn't like, I apologize. I'm filled with passion that I sometimes cannot control. I do have a despicable, foul vocabulary when I need to. I also have a collegiate level vocabulary when I need to, inside of the context as well. Crime story. Yeah, I'll apologize to you. Yeah, everyone. Now, I don't want you to think you're coming over here and you're gonna thief in the night one from me, because if that's the case, if this is a public thing, then no, I do not. But if this is a totally organic thing, and you want to see how actual boots on the ground work, Miss Crime Stories, then watch. I'm gonna show you how it looks to be boots on the ground and be right next to the family and serve that family in the way God would want me to serve that family. And Miss Crime Story, I'm not going to allow you to get me out my character, ma'am. Everyone, please, I don't care if you like Crime Story or not, if she gets out of pocket, she's lost access to all this. Okay? I'm sorry, Crime Story, but, you're not going to come over here and try to pull the thread or push the button. So I'm not going to mention you again. Just know you interact incorrectly, you're going to lose your access. Moving on. I've got about 15 minutes till I get there, 20 minutes. I'm just kind of trying to mentally prepare myself, guys, because I do believe that there is always the propensity for these things to become violent. If you look, there was a woman in New York this last week who a friend of hers was shot and killed, shot in the head 2 or 3 times because he stepped on somebody's tennis shoes. So 22 hours after her friend was viciously murdered in the streets of New York City, she went to what I'm going to right now. And while she was there, she was murdered. So I know full and well what I'm doing and what I'm going and what I'm getting myself into. Right now, to keep all of this together for that family, and the Jernan family as well. Trevor won't make it to the balloon release, and I'm there for him too. I'm there for all of them, especially Cash and Carter, right? But what does Trevor's background did not kill that boy. Okay? Monica's background did not kill that boy. All right? Darren Brown is the one who is in jail right now, charged and responsible for the kidnapping in connection to the murder. Now, I think that it's very easy for us as Americans who are afforded all kinds of opinions maybe we shouldn't be able to have. But we have them. And what we do with those opinions is we persecute, and we mob, and we bully, and we marginalize, and we fracture families. We fracture families with what we're capable of doing online with our voices. And I would sure hope that what you see, I sure hope that what you see of me this evening is what you feel like the standard procedure should be. Now, Miss Crime Stories, if you found yourself guilty of any other thing other than a personal attack, that apology doesn't cover a personal attack. If you put out information that incites or goes against the natural due process that we hold so very dear in this country, I don't know what it's like in your country. In my country, if you're not in jail, you're innocent. Okay? So, Miss Crime Stories, align yourself with the judicial system here before you create scenarios with these other idiots online. Enough about that. Stop that. That's what you want me to do. That's what you want me to do. Not today. I don't have time for that today. I have so many great men and women around me. Let me give you a little roll call of the great men and women around me. I've got Casey. This is not without even. I'm not looking at no phone. I've got my wife. I've got Money Penny. I've got Gulf Coast. I've got Ruby Ray. Not in this order. I've got Janet Condon. I've got Deborah Tomgren. I've got Left Undone. I mean, I've got real, intelligent, caring women. I've got Ghost. There's just so many proponents of Benny Keys that understand why I do things the way I do things. This one here is different. This is in my neighborhood, right? Okay, Emma. Good. Then I will no longer be involved with, hold on, Miss Monica's text. Sorry guys, that was Monica. She said that her mom is coming, so quite naturally, the more family there is to protect, the greater need are they for protectors. So I'm actually much closer than 20 minutes, but I'm going to take the 90-second detour. I'm going to make the 90-second detour to get myself an umbrella, because here comes the rain again. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but they're not going to reschedule this, nor should they. So I think that this is God's way of telling us, He's going to shed some tears on us and hopefully cleanse away a lot of the sin and the evil out of all of us together here today, guys. There's a special closeness that I feel to the situation when I'm in the locale. Hold on one second. She's about ran into me. Put your phone down. You're gonna kill me. Jeez. That's a pretty scary corner to try to text. That's a pretty scary corner to try to text around. Be careful out here. Them phones are killing people. You all right? Yeah, we're gonna go get ourselves an umbrella. Maybe it's so I can do the gentlemanly thing. Maybe some other woman there won't have an umbrella. I'll be blessed to give her mine. Anyhow, guys, we're starting to get into the old 15-minute warning here. So I'm going to stay on here just a little bit, but I'm going to tell you that the actual balloon release is going to happen over on Doug's channel. That way I don't have to worry about anything. I can just kind of let the thing run, and I can be there for the family, with the family, for the boys. And so I'm going to hold you with me here for another couple of minutes while I run by Mom and Dad's to get the umbrella. So hopefully I left it on the porch and I can just run up there and grab it. And I can shoot straight over to Monica's. So I don't know, guys. I have a lot of nervousness. I have a lot of nervousness for myself and for the family. So I just have a lot of emotions going on inside my body and my mind, and it's surreal is the word. It's very surreal. I don't know. It's very surreal. So I really just pray that God give me the strength to be a protector today. Pray that you give me the strength, and that's mentally, because fight's always 90% mechanical, 10% physical. So we'll see. But to be there and to capture it live is a protecting all in its own. Yeah, I want to be a rock for those that are struggling. I'm struggling as well, but I have the ability to put how I feel to the side through this, and I'll deal with my own stuff privately. I'm not going to deal with my stuff online, and I no longer am. I think we have our base group of people. For it to grow and get any bigger, that's not what I'm after. I want to be helpful with cases, and I want to keep a core group of people around for a long, long time until we decide we don't want to do this anymore. Let's just all be on our best behavior today, okay, guys? God is watching. He's always watching, right? I'm here to pick up the umbrella real quick. Give me just a moment. And I'll be right back with you. Please hold the room for a moment, Doug. Nerves are good. Yeah, they are. All right, guys. Here we go. I've got 5:46 my time. So I'm going to turn you around real quick, guys, just for a minute. I just need to get myself in order here. Guys, I encourage all of you, when I jump off of here, I encourage all of you to make the seamless transformation over to, no thanks, guys. We are going to be featuring this on Doug's channel. So, here we go, guys. Thank you so much, Emma. I hope you stay tuned. Go on over to Doug's and, please tune in, Emma. Again, Emma, I'm apologetic for attacking you anytime. I hope that maybe today it'll show some clarity of my behavior. I was not attacking you. I was only attacking the message, babe. I think that you have a great big heart, or else you wouldn't be doing what you're doing. I think everyone in their own way has their own big heart, especially when we're the guys doing it. You're like me, Emma. You do it for free, too. So I applaud you for that, sweetie. 3/4 of my stuff is not monetized, but you don't hear me talk about it because that's just not what this is about. I don't give a shit about that silly Annie penny YouTube money. It's not worth it, right? I wished I didn't even monetize. Okay, here we go. All right, guys. So I'm gonna jump off right now. We're over here, and we're gonna get to it. So please give me a few minutes to get with the family, and I'll jump back on with you guys. I love every one of you, and please say a prayer for the family and for everyone that's gonna be here. Guys, jump on over to Doug's. Love you.